already, the identity that I've already created.
What's this
and
identity
so
you
there
keep
is
talking
this
about?
expectation about you, like even like my relatives.
Are you talking about
like
your sexuality
family.
or identity?
Just like identity as an artist, like the way I just like usually msanii. You
are acting like a celebrity in your neighborhood. Mpaka
I
guys
don't
are like,
act like a celebrity, but
like,
now
what's wrong with you?
that's how
Sasa,
people are treating you. Like even the way like people introduce,
Nani anaringa
even the way
sana,
the way my friends introduce me. It's like
Yeah.
hata kwa watu wanijui, like but they wanakwanga like ni msanii alikuwa Tusker president, like everyone, like my aunt, my friends, but like anyone.
Does that build pressure on you now? Because
like
now you're
everyone,
like, okay.
like even like the relatives, like at home, like when you're having a family gathering, everyone knows, like, oh my God, by the way, you're doing so good. You. I'm like, they start like introducing other people like to you as as an artist. And even in church or whatever. So it's like an identity that I've had already now in my personal life. Like everyone just knows, like you're a singer.
Yeah.
You sing and like you're supposed to now.
They
like,
have high expectations of
they
you,
have
you know
expectations of now what's your next trajectory. So I have to like keep like getting better and better because they are very supportive.
So how did you deal with this mental health? I'm always talking about like mental health. I bring people here and they're always talking about like the experiences. They go for therapy. Some meditate.
I feel like
have you ever gotten to a point where you had to see...
I've always been a very optimistic person. Very optimistic. Even the little setbacks that I've experienced before, I always know how to control them, so that because I knew something about this law of attraction that I talked about, when you start getting into negativity, you create negativity after another, after another, after another. But when something bad happened to me, after like not, achieving what I wanted, I started overthinking it, and I don't know, like just other things in my life also started falling apart. Relationship, Nini, just like, I don't know, just things started going south. When one thing goes south, it's like everything else in Ambiana.
Always,
sasa.
Yeah. always.
Even things Yaziko related. But I just realized that it's because of the kind of mentality that I'm on, that I'm just so negative. Like right now, that's why everything is happening is very negative. So I just decided to just like chill. Actually, nilienda, I went home, not in Nairobi, nilirudi
Yeah.
I did but not to like, because I just did to just like as a getaway,
Reset,
to just escape the world, because like it's a really nice place, a very serene environment, and it's a really nice place where you can just like cool your mind and whatever. But when I was there, when you're someone who's like used to driving, I'm very ambitious, I'm used to like being driven to do something. I was very uncomfortable during the first days, because I felt like I'm supposed to be out there doing something, just doing something. What am I doing here? But eventually Nika realized I just don't want to force things. Let me just relax.
Let me just unwind.
Let me just relax and wind. When something pops up, it will pop up. And
so, I even want to ask on that. Yeah. Would you say that wasn't depressing? That was just normal stress? What would you call it?
It started as normal stress, but it was almost becoming depression, because I started over drinking and making bad choices. And I was I don't know, like I was just never sober, and I was trying to distract myself from reality, like the reality that I'm back on. And I started overindulging, and like I was having fun, not to having fun. No, I was drinking not to just like have fun. I was doing it to just escape. It got to that point where I didn't even know who I am anymore. I just didn't care. I'm a person who never gets out of the house without combing my hair, without making sure I'm sharp. But ungepata during that time when I was like on that mental state, I didn't get that town, Natana Crocs, and I didn't care,
It's those ones of you're just tired. You're
I
like
didn't used to have like self-care the way I'm naturally like me, myself, my real self. But that's when I knew, like this is not me. Like I was just a very different person. I wasn't cleaning up after myself. I wasn't like I was really depressed. I didn't even want to get out of my room.
But
Didn't want to meet people. That's why I was putting myself out of social media. Yeah, but then.
But you made it through without
got
seeing an
over
expert,
it.
right?
I'm a person, these days you don't need to see an expert. We are the internet, everything is within our reach. Everything is within our reach.
At least we have one person who's coming here and saying like, oh, you see lazima.
No,
it's not a must.
But your therapist can be, actually like I had my ways to cope that helped me through, but still your therapist can be.
What are these ways? Because no, trust me, like even now, like on my last post on TikTok, we're still having a conversation with people because like we had a guest who was paying like 15 G's for every therapy session. Yeah. And she's doing
why
it.
would I tell someone my problems? They have their own. But
and then
I
you pay
understand.
them 15 G's. But for her, she said it helped. So
it does help. I mean, I'm not underestimating the power of therapy. There is power of
Would you
therapy.
pay 15 G's to talk to
done it
someone?
before. I mean, my mom advises me to like try therapy sometimes, like, especially when I was because
if she advises that, come with 15 G's to me. I'll do it.
Because
I'll do it.
At the end of the day, I'm insured, so my cover will cover all that.
Talk to the insurance people. Hey, let's get paperwork for that.
I'm very interested. Yeah, to me, like I would just like watch a lot of TED Talks or like just.
So it made a difference with just watching and hearing other people's stories.
Just hearing other people's experiences and just do a lot of like soul searching. Like you just try to even like find yourself more in terms of even religion and other things. And
Are you a religious person?
I'm a spiritual person.
Okay, not religious.
Not religious. I'm very spiritual. I have my connection with God. I have my personal spiritual connection with the higher power. And it's going great. I mean, I'm blessed. I know my blessings. I count my blessings every day. And those were the kind of things that even actually made me get back. Because I started looking back at the things that I've done also. And, the kind of perception people have of me and like how I started like bringing my self-esteem back up. Because my confidence was so... But my motivation, I wanted to bring my motivation back to even like be here, like do interviews and, even just be on a podcast like this. I couldn't do it because I was like, what do I have to offer to the world?
I mean, everyone has a story. That's the thing. So I'm always respectful for everyone's personal experience.
Yeah, but after that, I don't know, it just got to a point where Nikanza could feel happier because I think my mom was so much in my life at that time. Yeah. So, just a lot of like distracting yourself, a lot of nice weed, and a lot of just putting yourself in a good mental state because I believe in feeling good and just like being in a good mental state. I really believe in that. And just forgetting about just even like if the world is falling apart, it's not a permanent situation.
Yeah, just something that's happening temporary. Don't look at it as like the end of the world.
Yeah. So and exactly when I started feeling good and being on my vibe, that's exactly when I got my first call from a director called Kevin Ogola about the movie on Showmax.
Nice.
So now I came to Nairobi for that, and then I got the agency, and then like. Yeah, Pole, just like everything now started like forming together, but now, differently. But, Pole, like we just keep like I've been so active since I came back now from like wherever the hole that I was into now back it's been like, like it's just things are flowing. Yeah. Interviews, now on a podcast, now so I feel like I'm back out there. I'm putting myself back out there.
That's good. And I also have to ask now because even like when you reached out to me, you mentioned like you're also like a strong LGBTQ advocate.
Yeah, I'm an ally. Advocate. What's the meaning of an advocate? I don't understand why just because.
Hey, hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done yet. Hold on.
Yeah.
So advocate, it would be